Hi, I'm Sunday. In this video I'll make new forms for a few final illusions, kinda like Alolan Marowak or Galarian Weezing. They're from my Opelucid region, which is Unova from the future. Think of it like Legends Arceus, but in the future instead of the past. Let's get right into it. Flaffy is a cute and cuddly Pokemon with the power of static electricity. The hairless parts are rubbery and immune to electricity. When it evolves into the Ampharos we know, it loses the rest of its wool. Every one of its Pokédex entries mentions the light that comes from the tip of its tail. What if it was domesticated to carry items and people through the night, and this domestication awakened its long-sleeping dragon's blood? Let's start drawing. The domestication of Ampharos changed many of its traits, bringing it closer to Mareep. It walks on 4 legs and has wool on its back and tail for maximum comfort. The glowing gems on its wool are soft like stress balls. So, Flaffy evolves into Ampharos' new form at level 30. Ampharos is an electric dragon-type Pokemon with the ability Hustle and hidden ability Sandrush. It's weaker than the Ampharos we know, but faster and with more HP. It learns a new move called Energy Rush, which is a weak dragon-type special attack that boosts the user's speed. I imagine a few dragon types would get this move, like Dragonite, Hydreigon, and legendaries like Rayquaza and the Unova trio. Ampharos also has a signature move called Taser Tail, which is a strong physical electric move with a great chance to paralyze its target. The rich people of Opelucid ride on Ampharos to get around the vast desert, as it's strong enough to carry thousands of kilograms of wealthy people's belongings. Its orbs will light the way so it can continue its journey through the night. This Pokemon is one of the kindest dragons in Opelucid and will never hurt a child. Is it possible that the dragon's blood awakened in Ampharos is linked to a phenomenon that happens in the Kalos region, or was this just a coincidence? Riolu is a popular Pokemon that evolves in the daytime when it has max friendship. Riolu uses its aura to show its own emotions, and to see the emotions of others. It's quite the strong Pokemon, but it's still just a baby. When it evolves into Lucario we're familiar with, it has a close bond with its trainer and its ability to sense auras is extremely powerful. But what if Riolu hated its trainer? What if it was mistreated and grew stronger out of spite rather than love? Let's start drawing. Riolu is a rare and prized Pokemon in Opelucid, but in other regions is more common. When a trainer in Kalos treated their Riolu like dirt, it evolved and sought its revenge in the trainer's sleep. This has been happening more and more in Opelucid to the point that these Lucario can be found in the wild. I feel like this is an important design, so you may notice that I was pickier than usual when drawing this one. I also did more tweaking and basically redrew the whole thing after recording the drawing. Anyway, Riolu evolves into Lucario's new form when it's at minimum friendship in the nighttime. Lucario is a fighting ice-type Pokemon with 2 signature abilities. Legacy boosts the power of this Pokemon's attacks when its HP is lower. An Empty Heart boosts this Pokemon's attack, special attack, and speed by 1 stage when a Pokemon is KO'd, but also drops its own defense and special defense. Its hidden ability is Prankster, and it learns a new Ice-type move called Heat Train. This is a strong physical attack that heals the user if it lands, but burns if it misses. Other Pokemon that would learn the move are Ice-types like Lily and Vanillux, but also Ghost-types like Gengar and Dusknoir. Lucario also has a signature move called Black Hole, which is an Ice-type special attack that uses the user's special defense and damage calculations instead of the opponent's special defense. Lucario is a super strong Pokemon that can lose powerful close combats and extreme speeds. Black Hole isn't normally that great, but it can become a problem for its opponent if Lucario's defenses are dropped from its ability or move. The second strongest trainer in Opelucid utilizes Lucario to challenge the champion's dragon types. Its high speed and attack usually allow it to get a sweep, but it is stopped in its tracks by anything that can move first. The power levels reached by this form of Lucario seem oddly similar to the power achieved from that strange phenomenon that happens in the Kalos region. Would these powers cancel each other out, or would they make this Pokemon even more powerful? To clarify its evolution method, Riolu would evolve when it's at minimum happiness during the nighttime. This could work a few different ways. For one, if my imaginary games are anything like Legends Arceus, there would simply be an option to evolve when these conditions are met. Or if you want to be more in line with traditional Pokemon games, it would evolve after leveling up from being at 0 happiness. This would solve the problem of Pokemon gaining happiness when they level up. It could also just be that it evolves as soon as it faints or eats the bitter food, which would skip the level up thing altogether. None of this is that important, but I figure some of the more intense Pokemon fans would want clarification on it anyway. Brione is a starter Pokemon from Alola that notably evolves into the only Fairy-type starter. Apollucid is void of any Fairy types, so what happens if Brione evolves in Apollucid? Could the power of a Dragon type awaken within Brione? Is it Brione or Brione? I don't know. This form of Primarina will have a serpentine shape, with wings like a dragon. It dances and sings in ancient rhythms and unknown songs. Its music has been described as beautiful but terrifying at the same time. So Brione evolves into Primarina's new form at level 50. Primarina is a water dragon type Pokemon with the ability Multiscale and hidden ability Liquid Voice. The hidden ability is now buffed to power up sound moves as well. It learns a new dragon type move called Deep Roar, which is strong but lowers the user's evasiveness. I imagine a good amount of Pokemon will get this, especially Garchomp, Hydreigon, and sound-based Pokemon like Exploud. Primarina also has a signature move called Ocean's Depths, which is a strong special attack that puts adjacent foes to sleep. Its accuracy is terrible, so it's unlikely to hit. Legends say that no one can escape the call of a Primarina, and that sailors will jump ship to find the source. Despite the scary tales, this Pokemon seems quite nice in person. It loves to sing, but will often sacrifice its voice for sugary treats. Primarina can be found in the depths of Outer Apollucid, but it's much easier to find a Brione in Alola and evolve it. That's about it. My next Pokemon video will be about the Legendary Titans. Hope to see you there, and thanks for watching!